Hey guys, this is Jay over at Firebrand Media, and today we're talking about launch event videos. What are they? What can you expect out of them? And how can a production company like us strategically tackle them with you? So, in order to have the video, you have to have the event. A launch event is something that's hyped, it's exciting, it's meant to generate buzz and interest in either a new product, brand, service, or a company milestone. You see tech giants like Apple and Microsoft do this well in the space, being that they'll host a exclusive event for a new product launch or like a new iPhone, and everybody from marketing to news outlets come to see this launch. The format of these events will generally open with a keynote speaker who drums up the excitement up to a product launch video or a service video or a film that highlights the service. This launch event video is played right after that keynote opener. After the launch event video is finished, the crowd will buzz with excitement, clap, do a standing ovation because they're excited about the new product or service. This is quickly followed up with Q&A and then most likely an after party where the guest or the audience can engage with the product or service for themselves. Tesla's Elon Musk had his own launch event for the Cybertruck, where he brought the Cybertruck on stage and then beat it with a hammer to show the fortification of the windows and the material used and the metal lining and finish of the chassis of the vehicle. All in all, a production company capturing this type of event helps marketing disseminate this across many channels. And that includes advertisement, that includes PR for news publication resources. That's where you'll see that rich snippet featured on Google or your favorite news app, where it's like, hey, CEO bashes window of new Cybertruck / refrigerator vehicle. It makes headlines, and that's what they're trying to do, is drum up the interest for a new product or service. Launch event videos follow the same cadence as just general events in themselves, being that it's a live moment and you can't recapture it. You want to look at your BME, beginning, middle, and end. From a production company standpoint, that beginning can be location. Give the audience a view into where we're at. Middle, and that's the meat and potatoes. Show us who's attending. Show us some of the excitement. Drum us up into a story where we're putting hype behind the brand. That's collateral in the house, on screens. That's merch and apparel that they may be giving their attendees. And then the end, by focusing on the outro of the stage activity. Typically, in a launch event video, post-production will focus on pulling the best snippets from the speaking on stage and sprinkling it across the BME or beginning, middle, end of the event's sequence on a timeline. When you get a video that has a nice score that drums up excitement, or music that drums up the excitement, paired with these nice little snippets of people talking and making grandiose statements, it can motivate people and inspire people. A production company that's focusing on branded event videos, going to the field for that event, should prep to be nimble. Of course, having some main stage cameras set up so you're capturing general content is important, but when it comes to the excitement, slowing down that camera, throwing it into 240 frames per second on a gimbal or a slow motion cam, and running around the house capturing beauty shots and or what did we say? Hugs, claps, and handshakes. These are important moments because we want to show the audience's excitement and make the viewers watching the event recap, the sizzle reel, feel that FOMO feeling. An example of a launch event video that we've executed was for an eSports company in DeSoto that just recently launched their facility. To generate interest and support, the CEO called on vendors to participate, news outlets, publication outlets, people that sat on the boards of the local school districts, because his audience was K through 12. They wanted kids to come into the facility and their parents to embrace that path to professional development within esports. Everybody from teachers, principals, board of directors, politicians, vendors, local radio stations, everybody was under one roof to celebrate the grand opening of that facility. Instead of playing a facility highlight video in the middle of the event following his keynote, we leveraged the event itself to garner more support and to disseminate it across social channels. One of the most important tools for the marketing team was drumming up natural UGC, or user-generated content, by people that attended the event. Parents, politicians, and professionals saw themselves in that event launch video, and they shared it across many of their social medias. And that garnered more support and drived people to ask questions. That's all that the CEO wanted and the marketing team wanted, was to generate interest. This launch event video became less about a record of success or something to look back at, and became more of a case study. Year over year, they followed that same structure for the GC19, that's what they were calling it, and turned it into something that was happening annually. And it was to support esports. Who was relevant in esports? How can we get them to talk on a stage or in the arena? How can they engage better support from vendors? How can they disseminate that and publicize that or socialize that across their base? And that's, again, parents, politicians, and professionals. To summarize, the launch event video for the esports company built momentum, and that momentum turned into a year-over-year event. If you have any questions about launch event videos and need any help on the pre-production planning, give us a call here at Firebrand Media. We'd love to help you.